Hello, and welcome to a little bit of a delayed April plan with me, just to go through all of the bits that I'm kind of planning with this month. Shall we start with the clarity box? This month our colour is yellow. You may get an inkling of that from these gorgeous daffodils. Also, obviously, I'm very on theme today with my yellow jumper. But in the clarity box this month, you do get this great tumbler with a lid and straw, really kind of promoting that idea of having some hydration in the morning. I've gone for lemon. If you've checked out my Instagram recently, I've got a really good hack, which is slicing lemons as soon as you get them, popping them in the freezer and leaving them in there. You can just grab them whenever you need and put them in your water bottle. It's so handy. So also in the clarity box, as well as this lovely tumbler, you get all of this beautiful stationery. We've got some planner stickers. Obviously you can see that I'm well in use, and I've used these ones loads. So your kind of planner dot stickers. You get your monthly little April calendar. So I like to include one of those in the colour of the theme of the box. You get page flags, sticky notes. You also get your quotation cards. I think my favourite is this one. Everything is hard before it's easy. And isn't that just right? And we just have to remind ourselves of that. I'm addicted to gingham sticky notes. I love them. And the yellow is the cutest. You also get a washi tape, as well as obviously your Tombow pen in yellow 062, and also a Stabilo fine liner pen 0.4. So you also get a little charm which has got a lemon on, which I can't quite find right now, and you get a pack of 20 yellow paper clips, which are just super handy for all sorts of things. Looking at let's go to the insert that's included. So I've kind of marked this down as like tasks. It's called a Reset Your Space Planner, and it's a version of my cleaning schedule. And just from feedback on the cleaning schedule, a lot of people kind of said they needed more space. So I've put across 2 pages what was condensed onto one, and I agree it's difficult to kind of fit it all in. So this is where I'm at. I've kind of got all of my little tasks, and I'm going to do a breakdown video of how I set up my cleaning schedule and how I separate it into days and into tasks. And then you've got a weekly focus down at the bottom, and then obviously an extra page at the back, which is monthly tasks. So here is kind of like those things that you don't need to keep on top of daily or weekly, but maybe you should kind of look at once a month. It could be you want to like deep clean one room, or it could be anything really, but I've broke that down into 3 months. So this whole pack should see you for 1 quarter, and it's all undated, so actually it could last you much longer than that. So I'm working with the cleaning, I say cleaning schedule, it's not. I've called it Reset Your Space Planner, but it is effectively the cleaning planner. And I'm also working with the monthly to views as per every month. So we've got my key dates there, my monthly schedule, again broken down into my work shifts and when I think I can go to the gym, which is just a constant battle. I do really want to go, but I'm just so tired all the time. And then the highlighted marks, so I've got Journal Cafe and a few bits and pieces that, you know, were quite key that I remember. So I've used those page flags included in the clarity box for those. Then I'm still loving the monthly breakdown. My focus this month is the garden, and I feel like it's been my focus. I feel like I have said that every month, haven't I? And it hasn't been done. I can proudly say I can tick some of these things off. We did do a really good tidy up of the garden, so I'm now ready to kind of start planting bulbs. I got a lovely care package from my sister, which included loads of bulbs that we want to plant together. So she lives about 3.5, 4 hours drive away. So we're going to plant them, and we're going to have a little competition on how lovely we can get our gardens to grow. And then I'm also working with the undated self-care, self-kind planner. I'll put all of the links below for these, but this really is my go-to. One, because it's undated, and two, because it gives you quite a lot of space to just kind of make notes. My other undated planner has to-dos and things you can tick off. So if you want to be a bit more structured, that one might be the one for you. This one's a little bit more free flow, which I kind of liked. So that, and then also just adding in the half task graph paper. And that's it for my planner. I'm not really using anything else particularly in there, although I do have the matrix. Mindful Matrix is my note page, but I haven't really used it recently, and I do have the goals in there. I haven't really sat down and gone through it, but I think for this quarter I would really like to add in the quarterly goal planner, but let's see where I go. I don't want to give myself too much because work is pretty busy and I don't want to overwhelm. So for me, this is working really well. I've got my weekly planner, I've got my monthly schedule, I've got kind of a monthly task breakdown, plus my cleaning routine, because I do want to get back on track with that. So that is my agenda and I'm kind of loving it. So let's have a look at what else we've got. We've got this month's journaling. So in Journal Club this month, we're working with the theme of yellow and lemons, just to coincide with all of the lovely stuff that is in the clarity box. And this is my cover page. So this cover page is available for Patreon users. The subscription for the creative tier is £8 a month. And for that, you do get the artwork to copy and a video tutorial to follow. You also have access to all of our daily journal prompts and my new podcast. The podcast is going to be available to everybody. It is currently on Spotify and Apple, but the link is free in Patreon. If you are a Patreon member, just on the free tier, you will have access to that as well, so you can have a little look. And I did add last April's tutorial, which would normally be on YouTube. I have added that free on Patreon if you want to head over. Again, I'll put the links below to all of that because I am struggling to get it on YouTube at the moment. So I've been fairly consistent with my journaling. We've been looking at a kind of quarter review. I got really heavy. This is when we're on holiday and I had lots of free time. Oh, I was living my best life on a week away, just journaling. But I did manage to fairly be consistent throughout March. Let me show you a couple of my March pages. If you watched our last video, we were going with a lavender theme, and I kind of kept that pretty much up to date. I left a few pages to go back to, and I did like an end of month spread, which was very cathartic. And that we did that in our journal club meeting. So if you're interested in journaling and you'd like to know more, then just drop me a message. You can follow me on Patreon, or you can just drop a comment below and I'll get back to you. That's the journal. And then, of course, life wouldn't be the same without my Kindle. So my Kindle cover, I wasn't massively impressed with it this month. It was a little bit rushed, but I loved this one, Books Because Reality is Overrated. And I just thought this little sun and cloud with him reading the book was the cutest little sticker. But that is where we're at. And I hope you are enjoying April so far. I'm sorry that we are a little bit behind, but I'd love you to come and follow me on Patreon and follow our journey with the podcast. It is really super new. Eventually I would like to also have it as a video podcast, but I'm just getting my head around it at the moment, and hopefully you will be seeing me on YouTube a little bit more if I'm brave enough to bring my face on. But for now, that's April, and I hope you have a good month, and drop me any comments if you want to know any more about planning or journaling. I'm happy to help. Take care.